What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while, guys. In this video here, we're going to be talking about passing prop firm challenges. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this amazing prop firm here that reached out to me. One thing that I will say with this is, guys, this is the first prop firm that I've seen that has like a 15% max drawdown, which is kind of crazy, right? That just gives you a lot of leverage. All right, 15% max drawdown. That is insane. I don't know how many prop firms actually have that. So that's one thing that kind of intrigued me. Another thing that intrigued me is the free retry that you get after you fail the account, right? You get a free retry completely free, which is kind of crazy. All right, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna let you guys know the good and the bad. Here's the account that they sent me. It was a small account, it's nothing major. Here's the account that they sent me. You guys can already see I started trading on this account, playing around with it on some indices, just trying to see what was going on there on the indices and seeing what their margin was like. Everything else has been smooth, execution's been smooth, everything like that. I'm going to update you guys every week on this account and just kind of show you guys the wins, the losses, kind of review some trades for you guys. I will show you guys this and I'll show you guys the process of, you know, how I pass it and everything like that. So once we're completed with phase one, this is only a one-step account and I have to get 10%. So once we're completed with phase one, then we'll move on to phase two and then we'll move, well, no, it's only a one-step, tripping. Once we finish the one-step account, okay, then we'll get to the funded phase, and then I'm gonna show you guys, you know, how that is and everything like that. Basically, I'm gonna walk you guys through this prop firm to see, right, you know, how legit it is and everything like that. And just so you guys can see it, a live example here. If you do decide to check out this prop firm, use code ZSNIPES15 to get 15% off of any of the challenges, guys. Use that code so you can get a nice discount if you do decide to use this prop firm. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 key things that's gonna help you pass your first prop firm challenge. The main 3 things you have to pay attention to, and you know, the mindset about going on passing challenges, what to do. Like, I'm gonna give you guys step by step what to do. Okay, first, find the prop firm that you want. Okay, I just gave you guys an example. Find the prop firm, study their rules, phase one or phase two, whatever the case may be. Okay, once you find that, you need to replicate that same challenge inside of a backtesting session. Okay, so go to a backtesting software. For example, you guys can see I have FX replay right here, and to be honest, guys, I'm doing a backtesting session right now, right? I'm backtesting the month of April. I'm finna backtest the month of April, I'm finna backtest the month of May, and then June is now ending, so I'm finna backtest the month of June. I want to backtest this whole quarter, and just to get the results of the quarter. 2 or 3 times, go to 2 different months and just backtest your strategy randomly to see if you are able to pass a challenge on the demo. Okay, try to reach the profit target on a demo, and if you are able to do it consistently, maybe 2 to 3 times, then okay, your strategy is profitable. Okay, so that is the main thing here. Now, another thing, let's say you have a 25K account. Now, when you start and you're starting your challenge, what you can do is you can risk 1%. Risk 1%, right? And A setups only. A plus setups only. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. A plus setups only. Whatever your A plus setups looks like, whatever it is, make sure you're only trading A plus setups. Okay, that is going to be the fastest way for you to pass your challenge. Make sure you're trading only A plus setups. Now, here's what you can do. Let's say your goal on this account is to get 8%. You want to start off by risking 1%. Okay, based off of this first trade, if you pass this first trade, risk the reward. What are you targeting? Me personally, I target a 1 to 2. Right now, with how I'm trading indices, I'm trading NAS, and I'm trading them on like the 1 minute time frame. So I'm only going for a 1 to 2 at the moment. I used to go for a 1 to 3, 2. I used to go for a 1 to 3, but right now I'm only going for a 1 to 2. It's more consistent, it's more profitable. You guys can see here, that's how I got this much. You guys can see here, I just started this back test literally this month and I'm already up 5%, right? Only risking 1 to 2. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. You just need something consistent. Okay, now it just depends on the strategy that you have to decide what type of RR you're going for. And honestly, your trading plan, your backtesting sessions has already tell you what your average RR is based on your trades and your win rate. So follow that, okay? Based on this, let's say I risk 1% on my first trade and I get that and I'm up 2%. here's what I can do now. Because this is a prop firm challenge and we're not really making any money from this, if I see another A+ setup, I will risk the entire 2% to make 4%. I will risk this entire 2% to make 4%. So now if I pass my next trade, if I win my next trade, I will be up 6%. And guess what? Now all I have to do is risk 1% on my next trade to get to 8%. Okay? You guys see how that kind of jumped up. Now I've passed this account in 1, 2, 3 trades. You can only do this if you win that first trade. Okay, make sure you win that first trade. If you don't win the first trade, then you're gonna scale down. Okay, this is the opposite scenario. Let's say you lose this first trade and you're down 1%. Now you're risking 0.5% until you get back to that 25. You're gonna risk 0.5% if you're in drawdown. If you're in drawdown, you're risking 0.5%. And the mindset when you're in drawdown, your goal is to get back to break even. Because once you get back to break even, then you can risk 1% again. Okay? The goal here is to build a buffer. Once you build the buffer, it's going to be easier for you to scale your next risk. And this is why in the beginning I said we're only trading A+ setups. Okay? Make sure it is an A+ setup. Guys, understand on whatever your strategy you're trading, yes, sometimes you can get A+ setups every day. But I know a lot of traders that just lie to themselves and say, yeah, this is an A+ setup, and it's really not an A+ setup. Make sure it is your prime setup. So if you get one setup one day and you see another setup the next day and it's not 100% confirmed and it's not A+, do not risk 2% on that trade. Don't do it. Okay. If it's not a confirmed A+ setup, do not risk 2% on it. Okay. Wait for that A+ setup. Just wait, be patient. You're going to pass this account a lot faster that way. So I would say this is the best model here if you're going to try to pass a challenge. Okay. Start with 1% risk, build a buffer, then increase your risk until you get to the profit target. Okay. If you lose and you're in drawdown, you're going to scale your risk down to 0.5% until you get back to that break even so you can start the process over again. I would not go over risking 2% per trade. I would not do it. Don't do it. Okay. You're just you're going too far at that point. You're risking too much. All right. So that is the model that I have for you guys. That is what I want you to do. That's how you can pass your challenges faster. Here's the last tip and the most important thing that I'm gonna give you guys here. Mindset. Your mindset and psychology is the most important thing that's gonna pass or that's gonna fail your challenge account. If you're not able to sit here and wait for your A+ setup and wait for the opportunity to come, you're not going to pass your challenge. If you're not able to execute and not hesitate when you see that A+ setup, you're not going to pass your prop firm account. Okay, make sure your mindset is at peak. Okay, make sure you believe in yourself, you trust your strategy, you know what you're doing, you've seen it before. And that's why before I said it's important to back test your exact same rules and your criterias, targeting that profit target, whatever challenge you're gonna take before you actually take the challenge, because it's gonna warm you up. It's gonna get you into that mindset of trusting yourself, trusting your strategy, knowing that it works. That way, when you get to the prop firm and you're trading, you're not stressing yourself. Okay, that's the main thing that I see that happens. I used to do it when I first started trading prop firms. It was like, you're thinking, man, once I pass this prop firm, I can get a payout and, I can start paying this off. I can start, I could do this. I can go rent a Bugatti. I could, you know what I'm saying? You know how it gets. Once you pass the prop firm challenge, a lot of traders, once they get funded, they're thinking crazy. They're about to go spend money and do this and do that. They're rich already, right? That's not how you want to think about it. Do not put yourself inside that mindset because you're going to screw yourself over. Okay. Sit down, relax, calm down. Do not get overconfident and just keep yourself leveled. That way you can actually trade and proceed and process that's going to get you to that point. Now, once you get funded, by all means, celebrate, okay? Make sure that once you get funded, you want to go ahead and, pay yourself back, okay? Once you get that first payout, pay yourself back. And another thing, getting to that first payout, guys, once you get to the funded stage. Do not do this. This is only for the challenge accounts. Okay, this is only for your challenge accounts. Once you get funded, do not do this. I don't want you risking 2% per trade. Don't do it. Okay, do not do it. It's stupid. All right, you only do this to accelerate the speed of you passing your challenge account. Okay, now if you do not need to do this and you want to be as safe as possible, just risk a standard 1%. Okay, risk a standard 1% per trade until you get to 8%. And you can still follow the same rules for when you go in drawdown. When you go in drawdown, you risk 0.5% until you get back to break even. Then you'll just keep it at a 1% risk. That's if you just want to, if you're cool, you're calm, and you just want to take as much time as possible, you're relaxed, you're not trying to accelerate nothing. If you're trying to accelerate something, use the model that I just showed you guys, scaling up and getting into a buffer and risking 2% until you get to that 8%. Build a system, use that system to pass the challenge, then continue using that exact same system and replicate it. Then buy another challenge, get a payout, use some of that money on that payout for yourself, pay yourself, get happy, right? You need that first payout to enjoy yourself and so you know that you trust yourself. After that, once you get that first payout, use some of that money, buy another challenge. Now you want to get another challenge, stack that challenge, and you want to start stacking challenges. Now you're making more money off of your one trades. Okay. That is the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.